Hi, this is Christian Steele with your third episode of Broke American Actor, and this is totally improvised. I will be as brief as possible, but I'm literally writing and editing in my head as I go along. So this third episode is going to be about the general purpose of this series, and to summarize, it's to break down misconceptions, to evaluate where this industry has been, to understand where it is going, so that the actor of tomorrow is more prepared to face the challenges that this industry is going to present in the next couple decades. Okay, so listen up and pay attention, because some of the things I say are going to be off the cuff but totally valuable. Alright, so today we are in a neighborhood called Whitley Heights, and I am standing in front of the very first home built in Whitley Heights. The person who lived in this home was Hobart J. Whitley. Whitley, last name of the neighborhood, nothing egotistical there. And this is essentially at the top of a hill, kind of in the foothills of the Hollywood Hills. And it's a beautiful home, it really is, it's magnificent. Come here, Penny. But this episode is going to be about the history. My dog is just being retarded with other dogs. Good girl, sit. Good girl, sit. Good girl, sit. Good girl, sit. Thank you. It's a good girl. So, it's a beautiful home, but it's a part of the past. It's a part of the beginning of Hollywood, and it's a part of what Hollywood used to be, and I think it's a part of what Hollywood wants everyone to believe. This is what everyone thinks they're going to get when they move out here. But the reality is, if I take the camera closer, you would see that after numerous earthquakes and natural disasters and rain and just wear and tear, it has just as many cracks as the industry, and just as many imperfections as the industry, and it's just as much of a facade as the industry. This is again a beautiful home, and it's at the top of the hill, and it would be looking out into the great big beautiful green city of Los Angeles that just doesn't have too much in it, but just land. But this is what he sees now. It's just his neighbors. It's just his neighbors. And maybe from that balcony he can see over the city, but it's just a bunch of buildings of millions of people who have moved to this city seeking the exact same thing that Hobart J. Whitley wanted. And he was the first guy here. And that's how nice it was for the first guy. Can you imagine how competitive by nature every other American was when they showed up, thinking, well, that was his house, but I want something better, right? I'm going to have something bigger, right? I'm going to be more than that guy, right? Well, everybody can't be more. Everybody can't be bigger and better than the last guy. There's a cap. And the one that's at the top has no interest of losing his place up there, because he does know that it's literally a matter of months before he could be replaced by the next guy who's just wanting his job bad or worse than he did, with bigger and broader ideas than the last guy. So you're not original out here, no offense. This isn't original, what I'm doing. I'm not the first YouTuber out there. And I don't know if maybe there's 100 other actors doing what I'm doing. I don't really care, though. That's what the secret to Hollywood is. That's what you can't get people to really talk about. Is that once you move here, you're going to have to make some really tough choices. You're going to have to evaluate your character. Not the character you want to play in the TV show that you want to book. No, the character that's going to build inside your spirit, your skin, your muscles, your bones. And you're going to have to ask yourself some really hard questions, make some really tough decisions. And these decisions will decide if you live in Los Angeles, or you live in New York, or you don't. Because if you're going to be an actor, you're going to live in Los Angeles, or you're going to live in New York, or you're not going to be an actor. And I'm not... hey, there's probably at least a good 10 million people out there that can hate on what I just said and take offense to what I just said. But I am a broke American actor living in the middle of Los Angeles, trying to become a successful American actor. A true American dream story. And it's fucking hard. And so while the history of Hollywood is still here, the reality is that the future of Hollywood is dramatically changing. And that is the general message in this program. That whatever skills you think you need out here to perform in the moment, to cry on camera, I promise you, it doesn't even compare to the skills you need to survive in LA. It doesn't even compare to the skills you need to face life in LA. Because when you put 16 million people into one city, it can become a little ruthless. It can become a little desperate. It can become a little frustrating. And it's in those moments that you're going to have to ask yourself if any of it is worth it. Just because you can hit a C without taking a deep breath or whatever the keynote is. I'm not a musician. Or if you can spot the switch in a scene in a second, or if you can, you can nail every accent that ever existed, or you can jump higher and perform ballet better than Billy Elliot. It really doesn't matter to the guy that wants you to pay the rent. It really doesn't matter to the utility company that wants you to pay your electric bill. And all these dreams of jobs that you have, here's some real shit. Unless you're related to someone that lives in the business right now, unless you already know what job you're going to book when you move here, you have no business coming. I didn't believe it when I heard it, but I did it anyways, and I'm not any further in my pursuit as to what I imagined than I am to where I am now. I'm still imagining where I'm supposed to be, and I hope I get there. But you'll see, hopefully, if I can keep up with this and stay disciplined, that this is an effort to realize what I have imagined. This is all a part of the grand effort that I have put forth to get to where I want to be. And one of these days, one of these episodes is going to be about making a YouTube show, creating your own characters, developing your own content. And that's what's happening here. That's a part of the future of Hollywood. I believe in the future of Hollywood. I believe in the history of Hollywood. I believe in what the people that moved here, like Hobart J. Whitley, moved here looking for. This is a beautiful, beautiful city. This is filled with magical, magical moments. Some of the most joyful moments in people's lives happen right here in LA every day. But nobody really sees it. And nobody really knows that while those joyful moments are happening, some of the most heartbreaking moments, some of the most devastating moments, some of the most frightening moments are happening here in LA. Because it is a thriving, sprawling city of opportunity. And it has no concern if you know how to seize the opportunity. Because if you don't, it would prefer that you just get the fuck out of the way, move back home, and make room for someone who does know how to seize the opportunity. So that's it for this one. Just a little bit of improvised real talk. Just a little piece of the Hollywood neighborhood. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful out here. It's the middle of July. I'm in sweatpants. It's about a comfortable 72 degrees out here. So if you're gonna move to LA, don't make it for the acting career, okay? A career takes your lifetime. You don't make a move for a lifetime. You just make a move for an experience. So if you're gonna make the move to LA, come for the weather, because you will be completely satisfied and totally excited to go out and experience the weather every day. This is Christian Steele, your broke American actor, signing off. Ciao.